quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch who he's going to set up. He's going to go for the... It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
It is a beautiful evening for football at Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon, as the Iowa Hawkeyes travel to Oregon to face the Ducks on a nightcapper here on YouTube for the CFSL. Cameron Duty here with Dominic Barfield. Good to have you again with me, my friend. Let's have some fun tonight.
Absolutely fun indeed shall be had. 9th overall meeting in between the Hawkeyes and the Ducks. Oregon leads that series 5-3, including wins in each of the last 4 meetings. Can they push it to 5 in a row, or can the Hawkeyes sneak in the win?
We'll find out. Weather should not be a factor. Beautiful evening, as I said, partly cloudy, light breeze, 59 degrees, perfect football weather.
As we're going to see, of course, impact player Declan Murphy, who only needs 320 passing yards tonight to tie Lyle Fletcher for the school career record. Look to see that record on watch tonight.
That's something we'll definitely keep an eye on. As you said, the first play, though, it's on the ground by Manny Mercy, 9 on first down.
And Mercy is looking to give no mercy to this defense, no surrender, and no quarter, as he's going to go ahead to the left side and pick up 9.
Mercy with a good season so far, 5 touchdowns. Now toss play. Running left with the stiff arm is Bo Styles. 6-yard gain, picking up the first.
Going to introduce that Duck defense to, hey, I know you guys know what the option looks like. Here, defend it, as they're going to pick up a Hawkeyes first down.
Iowa comes into this meeting at 5-2 with a win over Michigan last week. Now throwing, Declan Murphy's first pass, decides to get rid of it, incomplete.
Not really much looking down the field, just get that out of bounds and live to see a 2nd and 10 here on this drive.
Shotgun formation. In the end, they give it to Manny Mercy right up the middle, straight up the gut for 4.
Going to run into a little bit of contest. Not much going to do there. Picking up a little bit of action on there. Setting up a 3rd and medium here for the Hawkeyes.
Sending everybody downfield. Declan has his man, Hilton Clark, with the deflection, and that's a nice play. Good awareness by Oregon. And again, they'll have to punt it away, as we said.
And Big 23 Clark's just going to get a hand up there and put that to the turf and say, I don't think so. Good stand there by the Ducks.
So they're able to get Iowa off the field as Keandre Randolph has an 8-yard return, and they will set up shop.
Yep, and now we get to see the first touching of the field for Alexa Earl and company.
Earl needs 3 passing touchdowns to tie Jefferson Allen for 3rd most in school history. Can it come today? That's unfortunately not the way you want to start with a sack. Colt Moorman in the backfield.
No, there's just way too many cooks in the kitchen back there. One trip up, nowhere to go, and that's just going to be an unfortunate sack there for Alexa Earl.
Unfortunately, the play was over before it began. They will regroup here for 2nd and 11. Earl signaling motion. It is a keeper again. Toss out to Juju Creed, who is able to pick up 3. Sets up a quick 3rd and 9.
And just going to get tattooed at the end by Michael Cole. Just, oof. Over on Twitch, 1-yard touchdown pass to Nico Dennis as Tennessee's going to go up 7-0 on Florida with just over 7 minutes left here in the first quarter.
So a big 3rd and 9 early in this game for Oregon and Alexa Earl, who will throw. Nice decision there, finding Sean Owens out in the flat there on a little post route for 15 in the first.
Hey, nice seeing the walk-on getting a nice little early touch there. Normally you don't see the walk-ons get a little traction until somewhere about that backside 2nd quarter coming into the 3rd quarter. But hey, Alexa Earl's just going to let it sling early and catch these Hawkeyes napping.
Drive sustainment is going to be something that is key here for Oregon as they want to get their 2nd victory of the season. Correll up the middle for 4.
And Zach Attack right on cue, picking up 4 yards. They're setting up a 2nd and 6 here for this Ducks offense.
So on 2nd and 6, again, keeping it on the ground. Like you said, the Zach Attack gets 4 more, and they mark him just short of the first.
Oof, not Wetzel in with the where's the commentator from? Dude sounds backwoods. Oof, tough.
Tough love. Well, you're from Virginia, so you're not wrong there, buddy, as the Brunswick with the carry, 5-yard rush, running left side.
Oh, but backwoods is wild work right out the gate. We just got here.
We're just settling in for the evening. 1st and 10 coming up. The 6:06 remaining in the first. As it is a keeper there for Earl. No, pitches it out. Last minute to Sean Owens, who runs for 8.
And gonna get a tattoo there to the kidney by Aaron Skinner at the end of that, as that is going to set up a 2nd and 2. And Wetzel, yes, you absolutely do. You talk and heads turn. Your voice does not match your face. It does not.
So he knows because he can relate. I see. Now trying to set up that toss again, but it goes nowhere. Earl dragged down for a loss of 3 by Colton Moorman.
And setting up a big 3rd and 5 there indeed. Not that type you want to see there for this Ducks offense. But Hawkeyes are going to just zoom it into the backfield on that one. Got the NASCAR voice. Measy, sir.
Earl to throw. Nice decision right in the middle. And so far, the ball comes loose right when we're about to say they were going to pick up the first. Instead, it's a scoop and a run back for Iowa. And that's a heartbreaker.
And a heartbreaker indeed. We got to watch this back, see if this ball actually comes out before the end of this play. We're going to see Earl going to go and get that pass dumped out over the middle. He's going down. Couldn't tell from that angle in the slightest. Do we get a better view here? That cannot be the one review we get here. Come on.
No, we'll get a review.
Good luck, Booth, with a better view than what we got there. Oh, no, there's the better view. I don't know. I think that knee might be down. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
that's going to be pretty close. Yeah, that knee looks down to me there. What you thinking, Cam?
I would agree. I think it was down just by maybe a nanosecond.
And indeed, they are going to whip that right back around. Ducks maintain possession.
So the drive will continue for Oregon, and they go right back to the ground game. And Carrill running over defenders picks up 10.
And Zach Attack right in on cue, and that is going to result in a Ducks first down.
Getting closer to red zone territory here in a first set of downs. Toss play out to Carrill around the edge. He's got room to run past the 20 down to about the 16-yard line. He picks up 7.
And talk about this defense getting saved by the bell as Carrill is going to get pushed out of bounds at the end of that play.
On 2nd down, this time Earl decides to keep it, knowing that option was not there, and gets pushed back a yard by Michael Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt's absolutely going to ride her all the way down. Nothing is going to cook there. Beautiful decision there by Alexa. Knowing you can't pitch that away, you're going to have to ride it out, not putting that ball on the turf, and living to see a 3rd and 4 here.
Earl, shotgun formation, will throw. Pressure coming again, trying to get out of it. The ball does come loose this time, and it's picked up by Nelson Anderson, but they go back 17 yards, and it's 4th and 21.
All right, chat, and get ready to say it with me. What? Not necessarily sure how that was how that came to be, but I'm sure I'm as shocked as quite a few of you guys are.
And they'll have to punt this one away down, trying to cough and kick it there. Pretty good. We'll check the official spot in a moment. But, yeah, that is a heartbreaker for Oregon, who had easily one of their best opening drives I've seen in a few games.
Cam, chat's asking, you're going to have to provide them with a boogity. Let's go racing here in a second.
Oh, God. Okay. Let me cue it up. Anyway, for Iowa, it is a run play to start. Manny Mercy, gain of 2 as he gets ready to boogity out of the backfield, but he only gets 2.
Well, that's not racing if you ask me.
Well, you know, I fit it within the context.
You know what? You did. You know what?
I did.
That's half the battle. I'm proud of you.
Gain of 2 on first down, so we'll see what they can do here at this empty set. Throwing screen pass set up on the right side to Mercy, who gets 2 more, brings up 3rd and 6.
Man, not much doing there. That's going to set up a 3rd and medium here for this Hawkeye offense.
3:15 remaining in the opening quarter here in Oregon. Murphy with time, going deep, tipped, and it's Hilton Clark again with another big deflection, his 2nd of the evening.
Clark's just seeing the ball out there like a beach ball, just flying to it across sideline to sideline.
And so a good stop by the Oregon defense once more. Iowa has to punt it away, and good field position coming up. Here's Keandre Randolph, brings it back 7 yards to the Iowa side of the field.
And both defenses right now are just in that feeling out process. They're feeling out the offenses, seeing what they're bringing to the table, finding out where they can put their heat zones in, make their adjustments. Said right now, just simply feeling each other out.
That's Alexa Earl under center again. They'll try the keeper, gets rid of it, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and not much there. Sean Owens with the carry.
And there's not much doing when you get wrapped up by Aaron Skinner. When he gets those hands around you, it is just about all for naught, as that is going to be a gain of nothing.
Up the middle with Correll, shrugging off defenders, and he just about gets all that he needs on one play there. They're going to say just short of the first. 3rd and 1 coming up.
Just short there, but they're going to be happy setting up a 3rd and 1 instead of a potential 3rd and long situation. Got to just stick to playing their brand of offense.
1 yard to gain. Tried and true method. Give it to the Zach attack. Rumbling forward for 8, and this drive will continue.
6 rushes, 43 yards. Right now, Correll is playing methodical and emphatic on this ground game. Keep that ball in his hands.
In motion again, the keeper with Earl trying to make something happen around the left side there, and unfortunately, nothing doing.
Oh, the only thing that's going to come out of that is Court Mormon is going to drop a shoulder into the chest plate of Earl as she goes down. Oof.
So 2nd and 9 from about the 29-yard line. Earl going to take off. This time sees the open lane with a nice shimmy and shake. Picks up the first. He gets down to the 11.
Sometimes you got to know when to call your number. There's nothing downfield. Defense has everything strapped. Just take off with it. Get you a nice little foot in the sand. Get off to the right side. Pick up the additional and big first down there for the Ducks.
So back in the red zone they go here. Oregon trying to come away with points this time. Earl throwing. Has her man. Jake Rose with the touchdown.
And Rose will not be denied in the end zone. That is the early pitch and catch lead there for the Ducks. They are playing inspired with nothing to lose and just going to absolutely leave it all out there.
And the extra point is good by Parker Pizarro. And yeah, you know, Rose with the touchdown, very fitting as they are wearing their Rose Bowl uniforms this evening.
Ah, good eye to detail. Did not notice that was the Rose Bowl gear there, Cam. Good eagle eyes.
And they make the best of it, and they take a 7-point lead. Now a good return by Manny Mercy, and that is where we'll see Iowa start out down by 7 with 1:18 remaining in the opening quarter.
For sure, Mercy is absolutely, by the end of this game, he's going to try his hardest to take one back to the crib. Mercy's just had that kind of season.
Declan Murphy in shotgun formation with a man in motion. Trips to the left. They set up a screen to Mercy, who does not get back to the line of scrimmage. He loses one, as a matter of fact.
Indeed, but you know what? Right now, you are just trying to get comfortable here. Playing at the Autzen Zoo can absolutely be a tall task for any veteran quarterback on the road. Right now, you are just playing what this defense is giving you and keeping it super simple.
So on 2nd and 11, signaling for motion as Murphy to throw deep. Nobody is home. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and long.
And just gets that ball out, get that ball away from me. Live to see another down. Just nothing doing. Defense is clamping all of these routes underneath.
Oregon got a 3-man front here, and throwing short is Murphy, but Bo Styles is able to take the short pass and turn it into a big gain for a 1st down.
Sit down route in the middle of the soft spot of that zone defense, and you're just going to turn up field, and that's all you got to do for a Hawkeyes 1st down.
Murphy setting up play action, throwing. He's got his man wide open there. Kane Harris is able to pick up 9 around the right side.
And absolutely going to get bent back by like the alphabet C by Hunter Davidson at the end of that. Ugh.
You'd almost hear some joints and tendons pulling and stretching there just from up here.
Yeah, you could hear the sinew on that one.
Empty set for Iowa, and Declan Murphy once more. This time setting up a short screen, and it is Manny Murphy who powers forward for 7.
Get that out to the flat real quick. Let Mercy do something, and have Mercy as he is going to pick up a hard running 1st down there.
We'll see if they can get one more play off here to end this 1st quarter. And they do. Last second snap turns into a run around the left edge there to Bo Styles, who picks up 2. And that will bring us to the end of quarter number 1. Oregon leading Iowa 7-0. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll be right back. Welcoming you back in to start the 2nd quarter. It's Cameron Duty here with Dominic Barfield, and Oregon with the 7-zip lead as we start the 2nd frame of action. Iowa with the pitch out. And room to run indeed. And that's the first time we've seen Dante De La Vega this evening, and goes for 20.
First appearance, but not a stranger to big moments, as De La Vega is going to take that pitch, turn it upfield, and pick up some additional yardage on that. Over on Twitch, 12-yard touchdown pass to Victor Acuna as the Gators tie it up at 10 apiece with the Vols. 8:57 remains left in the 2nd quarter.
Fresh set of downs. Up the middle. Running hard. Manny Mercy almost gets to the end zone. Like you said earlier, have Mercy stopped at the 3.
And just what a hard run, getting in between, making everybody look stupid there. And I believe that's Michael Ralph in at first contact to bring him down after a big scamper.
We're looking to even the score here. Split backs behind Declan Murphy. It'll be a pitch out. Right side, getting the edge is Manny Mercy. The load carrier there for sure on that drive, and is able to finish it off with a touchdown.
And Davidson was there right almost at the point, but just not enough energy to bring down that man. And that is going to be a score right back for the Hawkeyes, as they are just an extra point away from Kylie Eaton tying this back up. That kick is good by Eaton, and that will tie us right back up at 7 apiece here, with just under 8.5 minutes here left in the 2nd quarter.
We've got a good one so far here in Oregon. Been very competitive. We've seen the defense at times have some shades of brilliance there, and then the offenses as well are now starting to get things cooking a little bit. 8:25 remaining in this 2nd quarter there. With the run back, and we'll see exactly what Oregon can do here.
Well, if you're going to ask Oregon what their plan is, it's going to be to continue bringing out this triple option, keeping this defense on their heels, finding the open man, and just continue to playing their brand of offense. It's been working so far, and I mean, Mormon's not going to be too mad at it. We already 5 tackles in on the contest so far into the 2nd quarter.
And you can expect that Colt Mormon is going to have some things to say about this one before it's over with. Alexa Earl dropping back quickly, almost had a disastrous interception there Good coverage right there in the kind of blending there. Was
Will Wagner almost just made a heartbreaking play on that Ducks offense.
Yeah, indeed. Now back to Correll, who gets back to the line of scrimmage, and before you know it, you blink and it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, 2 quick back-to-back plays here, and you're now setting up a 3rd and 10. And unfortunately, there's not a good couple bit of long plays for the triple option.
We'll see what they can dial up. Earl with time, throwing there, having a little bit of space there was Jake Rose, the big-time playmaker, gets his 2nd reception and a 1st down.
So the first one looked so good for a touchdown. Let me go ahead and get another one real quick, Coach. And Earl is just going to find Rose there on that comeback route for a Ducks 1st down.
I got to imagine he was able to blend in over there along the sidelines in that green.
No
that
kidding.
greenery, if you will. Little camouflage. Now throwing middle of the field to the intended target, and it's just dropped incomplete.
Got to throw that out a little bit in front of the receiver. Let him come underneath that and take that across the side. Don't want to risk putting that behind the receiver in any facet over the middle.
2nd down. The keeper going nowhere. Earl just put back on her backside by Day-Day McLeod.
And McLeod just got hands on it and just was not letting Earl get free. Big TFL there as we are setting up a 3rd and 12.
So far, they're doing pretty good on 3rd down conversions this evening. We'll see if that can continue. Now 3rd and long, pressure coming, and no, unfortunately, decked once more. This time it's Jesse Briones the 3rd with the sack.
And what a emphatic sack needed there for the Hawkeyes defense. That is going to spell a 4th and 18 for the Ducks. And gotta imagine this is going to be a punt right back. And with no hesitation, the Ducks special teams is out for the punt. As that kick is up, it's going to have a little bit of a way to work towards the sidelines. That's going to be marked out somewhere around as we wait for the official ruling there, the 43-yard line.
So good field position for Iowa as they get the ball back. Murphy thinking he's going to keep it too, and Oregon had better plans. Instead, Cash Allen with the tackle for loss.
Just decided to cash in on that 1st down and really set them behind the sticks, setting up a 2nd and 13 for the Hawkeyes.
The defense getting the better of them that time on the line of scrimmage. We'll see what happens here. As you said, 2nd and 13. They go back to the option read, trying to find some room. There is Declan. I don't know how in the world he was able to stiff arm his way out of that and then turn it upfield for the 1st.
Somebody might want to go get some holy water, because I'm pretty sure Murphy just ran like a man possessed. Not sure where that strength came from, but he's out there putting it all on the line for this offense.
That looked like it was going to be a busted play from the very start, and instead, you know, with just straight up will and determination, Declan Murphy takes it for the 1st. Now right back up the middle, Manny Mercy gets 2.
I'm still thinking back on that previous play. For all intents and purposes, that should have been a complete textbook busted play, but Murphy just wanted it more.
I love that in the chat. He backed up to get his momentum. Yeah, it's kind of like he was hulking up there as Leland Everett gets 3, and that brings up 3rd and 6.
All right, Barry. Declan Vick's a little bit of a wild take. I see where you're going with it, but, man, I don't know. That one's crazy.
3rd and 6. Plenty of time over the middle. Say hello once more to the end zone. It's Dante De La Vega. Iowa takes the lead.
And the Dominican Dragon is going to find his way into the end zone. Will not be denied there on that slant route by Murphy. And that is going to be an early 13-7 lead here in the 2nd quarter. Over on Twitch, 2-yard touchdown pass goes to Aiden Bonetrager. Florida's going to go up 17-13.
The extra point there is indeed good.
And we're gonna wait up before I finish the rest of that. That play is now being ruled under review. We will get an update about that play in just a moment.
No review needed here at the moment for Iowa as they take the lead 14-7. That for De La Vega is the third touchdown on the season. Reinhardt has the return here, runs it out 25 yards.
And that touchdown is going to be good. Florida is going to be up 17-13 on Tennessee with 5:16 left in the second.
And Oregon now trying to get a good drive going, and it's going backwards. Unfortunately, Earl decked once again by Day-Day McLeod.
And Day-Day McLeod with the second TFL in just as many drives, just meeting back there and becoming a nightmare for Alexa Earl.
Earl now again toss play out. Still, Iowa there has gotten accustomed to this play, and Sean Owens just has nowhere to go as well, yes, pun fully intended, swarming like hawks around the edge.
Boo, that was bad.
Is that my worst one yet?
Nah, you've done worse.
Alexa Earl going deep. It's contested, and Michael Cole is there to swat it away. Almost had the interception, but a great play.
Call it what you want, but you're going to call it a deflection as the Ducks are going to punt that right back to the Hawkeyes. And the Hawkeyes are feeling like they are nice and warmed up here on offense, as that is going to be picked up about the 37 and ran out for a 14-yard gain by Manny Mercy.
Yeah, across the 50, so they will be starting again in Iowa territory. 5:01 remaining in this first half, and Iowa looking to maybe put a little bit of separation between themselves and the Ducks.
Gotta imagine that they're out here with bad intentions.
Man in motion, Murphy gives right up the middle, and again it's Mercy just running at will, 11 yards on a first down play.
See, we came into this game thinking that this might be the potential watch game for watching Murphy get that record, but right now it seems to be a very, very easy ground game attack for the Hawkeyes.
Certainly does. Now we will see Declan go to the air, but it is short. Finds Mercy again. If they can't use him on the ground, they'll use him through the air. He gets another first down.
Hey, it's short, but you know what? It's a first down Hawkeyes.
Yeah, you're right. I was just running at full speed ahead at the moment. Throwing with, again, De La Vega there, set up a screen that De La Vega almost got out of. Nevertheless, though, it's just a 3-yard gain.
Well, it looked like it was going to get the shake out of that, going to get swung down to the ground. Now, Iowa right now is just comfortable dinking and dunking, not really putting a lot of pressure on the metal.
Taking what the defense is giving him for sure. Now winding up the arm there to Brakeem Alvarez. That is a 6-yard reception and close to the first.
And Hilton Clark will be in at the end of that play, picking up the tackle. And that's going to be Clark's 5th tackle of the game.
3rd and 1, and throwing to pick up the first. Yes, and more. Wow, Leland Everett able to power out of that would-be tackle and thunder down the sideline for a first to goal.
And when you got a mountain of a tight end like that with a neck roll, you get out of that man's way. That man is there for business.
6'2", 255-pound sophomore. Up the middle, Declan with that stiff arm. Gets close to the goal line, but takes a shot at the end of it. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, Tyler Timmerman's going to give him a shot right there at the end, as that's going to set up a 2nd goal, ball at the 1.5-yard line.
So 2nd and goal. They give to both styles, and he makes it look easy on a 2-yard run to extend the lead for Iowa.
And you know what, Cam? That just sounds to me like Bo knows his way to Style into the end zone, as Bo Styles is going to pick up a touchdown there at the end of that. That kick is good by Kylie Eaton, and that is going to set up a 21-7 score for Iowa over the Ducks with 3:16 left here in the first half.
So if you're Oregon now down 2 scores, this thing has kind of started to backslide a little bit on you. You want to set up a good return here, and it is Reinhardt who brings it out 26 yards. And, you know, ideally, 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second half. You want to try to take as much of this clock down as you can.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. You want to establish and prove that your one score is not a fluke, and you can get your way back into the end zone.
Earl throwing. That is the Zach attack out there, stiff-arming his way through a defender to get 12 yards on the first down carry.
And just what a way to not quit on that play by Zach Carell, picking up the Ducks' first down.
Certainly has been their workhorse early in this game. 2:52 and counting in the second quarter. The keeper, and I tell you what, they want to go option there. We've talked about it before with Mormon in the backfield. Not even enough time for Earl to even think about pitching that one out.
No, not really any time to process anything before Mormon's already in there with the forearm shiver.
And when they go to that formation, it seems like they're just having to go 3 yards back and set themselves behind the 8 ball on the second and third down. We'll see what they can come up with. Now back to Zach, who up the middle gets all of that back. No, I'm sorry, that's actually Knox Brunswick. Those two look very familiar when they're rumbling downfield towards you.
What you trying to say?
I'm just saying that they got two big.
I'll see if you're willing to dig your hole a little bit deeper there.
I am just saying that they got two stout fullbacks there in the backfield, right? And there that play again is, and Earl just taking a beating now, just about choke slammed down right on the Oregon logo.
And by who else? It's Mormon again. Mormon just living in the backfield at this point.
He's got that down, hook, line, and sinker. Unfortunately, at the moment for Oregon. Now back 2 yards, 2nd and 12. Back to the ground game. They get it back and then some. Juju Creed for a 6-yard rush brings up 3rd and 6.
Pick up what you lost, gained a little bit additional there at the end of that by Juju, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 6 for the Ducks.
Already, Dominic, 7 third down conversions on the night. Earl with time and doesn't get rid of it and gets dropped once again by Dalton Mercer.
And she had all the time back there to make a decision, just kept getting torn, going in between back and forth, and that's just going to be the undoing there. That's now setting up a 4th and 13 here for the Ducks. Not exactly how you think they had that drive scouted, Cam.
Yeah, certainly not. And again, what a credit to this Iowa defense playing some nasty football right now. And they've got Oregon reeling as 1:28 remains in this first half. You got to believe they'll try to milk the clock here and take as much as they can down.
I forget how it ends. See, you got the spirit.
What is your final answer there, Alex, as it's punted away?
What is a punt?
What is a touchback? And that will, of course, for Iowa, mean they get to start on their 20. And look at this. Great stats here. Pretty much even in the
just about only a 1-play discrepancy in between the run and pass game. Iowa is absolutely playing their brand right now, and it is paying dividends on the scoreboard.
You know what I call that?
Iowa winning for 500.
Yeah, I call that efficiency for 500, Alex. Screen pass out of the backfield. Manny Mercy again. Yeah, oh my goodness. And he would not go down on the play.
Hey, look, I'm seeing all these references. No one's making a true daily double. I'm a little offended.
I was getting ready to say the same thing. I'm like, where's the daily double at? And it's split backs now for your quarterback, Declan Murphy, and the Iowa's team continuing to pile on here. 7-yard gain. They call a timeout.
And it's just burning through the timeout, setting back up shop here. They are not giving this Ducks time to breathe.
No, they really are kind of suffocating in that regard, and that's just a good play by the big man up front. Got his hands up, able to swat that one down.
And Nikita Caminero absolutely is just going to put that right into the turf, setting up a 3rd and 3 here for the Hawkeyes. Oregon's got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, can they get the stop? No. Instead, up the middle, it is Manny Mercy. As we said, taking no prisoners, 18-yard gain. Now they go no huddle.
No mercy in this dojo.
Half a minute remaining in the first half. Iowa trying to cash in. They find Dante De La Vega for 9.
And the Dominican Dragon's going to catch that over the middle, setting up a 2nd and 1.
And there's a hit into the backfield. It's Hunter Davidson. You talk about hunting, yeah. looking out for that QB, and they get decked. 3rd and 7. Pressure coming. They do not get it back. De La Vega does get 6, but that should potentially bring out the punting unit here.
No, it's going to bring up the field goal. As they're going to try to get that up. They got that kickoff. It is up.
And no good. Wide right, but really, truly a heck of an effort being able to send Kylie Eaton out there.
And it's just slightly wide right there. Had the leg, just did not have the accuracy.
Maybe if they had a little more time to set that up, it's a different story. Meanwhile, it is 21-7, Iowa leading Oregon as we welcome you in to our halftime report. Cameron here with Dominic. And what's been an eventful first half, Oregon started out hot, took the 7-zip lead, and since then Iowa has reeled off 3 scores. So what are we feeling so far, Dominic?
Well, I mean, we're feeling that Iowa's playing their brand. It's paying off in dividends. They are keeping this Ducks offense completely just baffled. I was going to say quaffled, but I couldn't get a good quack in there to really drive that point home. I also want to mention that was Kylie Eaton's first missed field goal of her career, and you know, can't really blame Kylie on that one. Not enough time to really get that ball down, get laces out where it needs to be. You're just going to call that a rushed effort here. Right now, Oregon's not out of this. They're used to playing behind at halftime. They're only down 2 positions right now. They can really find a way to just slow it down, breathe, make the right decisions, and get back into this game. Or this can really be a Murphy and Mercy, if you will. Both teams are playing lights out right now. They're playing inspired. Turnover-free football. I'll knock on wood one time for the one time. And right now, to both teams, you come out, score 0-0. Come out, win emphatically, control the line of scrimmage, make this your half.
Oregon currently leading in the time of possession category. If they can turn that into scores, well, we'd be talking about a different ball game. They do get the ball to start the second half. Reinhardt brings this one out to about the 25-yard line where they will take over. And so we will see this Oregon offense try to get something going. You know, they want to come out with a good tempo and a good momentum to start the second half. This is a pretty good carry by Juju Creed, the third, for 4 yards.
Oh, gotta imagine offense sat down at halftime. They went over what went wrong in that first half, had themselves a good couple of sandwiches amongst themselves, and they're going to come out here to play an inspired second half of football.
Like we said, down but not out by any means, especially with a good drive here. That's just a bulldozing run once more by Zach Krill, which he's been doing that all night, getting close to 50 yards.
Absolutely. As Skinner's going to come in on the back end of that and pick up his 6th tackle of the game.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Very manageable here. What do they go with? The keeper to Earl, and she's not going to get it.
I think if you go with the first initial read handoff there, you've got that picked up. And that's just going to be a bigger even stop there at the end of that by Fritz Donlin.
So the defense comes in, makes the big play on a 3rd and very short situation. Now the punting unit punts this one away. Manny Mercy back out to his own 40-yard line.
Valente, you and me both, bud. You and me both.
1st and 10 coming right here for Declan Murphy. First touch of the second half, and that starts out with a sack. Good play by Xavier Waters.
And we're going to go right back to where both defenses are going to feel each other out to start off this half, really putting each other behind the line of scrimmage. Going to have to make these offenses earn it out here.
Very similar to what we've seen early on in that first half. Now, on the keeper, somehow makes 2 Oregon defenders miss, turns it upfield, and gets the first. Declan Murphy again starting to tune the engine up.
And going to get shoved out of bounds at the end of that by Hunter Davidson. Clearly not pleased with that Hawkeyes first down.
Well, if you notice on that stiff arm, he literally shoved the would-be tackler into the other, his teammate there. And that's what set up the free room to run.
Hey, it's got to work sometimes.
It's like dominoes. Sometimes you touch one, the rest of them will fall here. Now throwing quickly there to the big man, Leland Everett, for 11 yards in the first.
And Mount Everett's just going to lower those shoulders and pick up the first for the Hawkeyes.
something that's fun to watch about this Iowa offense is, you can tell when they start to feel it, and they get physical, and the plays go from 2 to 3 yards to 10 to 11. Hey, and more. Look at that nice play, still on his feet. A good reception made along the sidelines by Kane Harris.
And like you said, you really can tell when these corn-fed boys are up to the challenge. They are beasting and feasting right now, having their own way. No Burger King on this drive.
They don't even get the crown.
No, the crown's not cool anymore. As I stare over at my crown, but.
That you picked up just earlier today before we went on air, perhaps. Keeping this one, that's actually Bo Styles who gets a chance to get a touch on that one. Already has one touchdown on the day, but that's only, I think, his 4th carry.
No, funnily enough, I've actually had my crown for about 2 weeks. Thank you for asking.
Murphy takes the snap with plenty of time throwing, throws it out of the back of the end zone. Didn't like anything that he's seen there. Good coverage by Oregon.
You're going to throw it just right over the head of the camera guy. Give him a little scare there.
Make them check their pulse for a little bit. All right, 3rd and goal. Good protection. Plenty of time to scan. Batted down by Cash Allen once more. Good play made by Allen.
Yeah, big stand there by the Ducks as they're going to keep them out of the end zone as Eaton is out to try another kick. That one is up, and that one is going to be good as Kyle Eaton is going to make that 1 of 2 on the day.
And so good red zone defense there by Oregon, which, as you said, the field goal makes it a 24-7 game. Reinhardt brings this one back out to about the 25-yard line. And now we get a chance to see what Oregon can do. We've seen, it's interesting with Oregon, right? We've seen shades of brilliance tonight, and 1 step forward, 2 steps back, though.
Summarize the season up in one note.
Now, Shane Owens running right side, picks up a couple on 1st down.
I'm going to take $1 out of your pocket every time you say that. That is Sean that time.
Sean,
you said Shane.
Forgive me. All right, a quarterback keeper that does go well this time for Alexa Earl. And it is a 1st down. Best time that play has really worked to this point.
And you're going to be happy with that as Tyrese Turner is going to pick up 5th tackle of the contest.
Split backs. Earl throwing. Complete? No. Unfortunately, that one is knocked away last minute there by
Fritz Donlin.
Donlin doing a good job. Called his name a couple of times in this one for some big plays. He's the one who blew up that 3rd and 1 on the last possession.
Indeed, a Rooney.
Now up the middle and running hard with room to run is Zach Correll into Iowa territory.
That handed up the gut to the Zach attack. Let him make his way, as that is going to put him at 69 yards in this contest so far.
Certainly, you have to like what they are doing with him, how they're getting him active, and it's working out to their advantage in a lot of ways. They just need to translate that to points here. Running along the edge after the option is Sean Owens for a 3-yard run.
And gets a tattoo at the end of it by Will Wagner.
Gosh.
As he is going to just stand tall over him. Woof.
Both Alexa Earl and Owens took some shots. As you can see, she got a real good pancake there. This Iowa defense is bruising. Earl gets back up, runs for 2 more yards, sets up 3rd and 5.
This Hawkeye offense, this Hawkeye defense, if you're going to move the ball on them, they're going to make you pay for it, and you will feel it after you get away with it.
3rd and 5. Pressure coming. The ball comes loose. Thankfully, an Iowa lineman was there to pick it up. And unfortunately, it's 4th and 18.
And just a big strip sack there by Jesse Briones III. Just gonna put that immediately on the turf. Gonna be fell on top of at the end of that. But that is going to set up a 4th and 18. for the Ducks.
And they'll have to punt it away. They hope to be able to pin Iowa deep here.
No.
It's got a good bounce. Bounces out the back of the end zone.
One of those punts you gotta angle that to the outside and just let it be where it lies.
This Iowa defense has been absolutely fantastic as this game has went on. And they go back to the ground game, and guess who? Manny Mercy, another 13 yards on first down, 78 yards, getting close to the century mark in this one.
Manny just having no mercy on this defense so far. It is showing.
Shotgun formation once again. Quick setup to throw, as that is De La Vega, who gets 8.
Oh, and over on Twitch, 29-yard touchdown run by Bear Michaels as the Gators go up 27-13 with 3:48 left in the third.
Now throwing short, and that's going to go for no gain. Jackson Strong barely back to the line of scrimmage.
That's going to set up a 3rd and 2 here. Not exactly the spot you want to be, but you are also not fearing it if you are this Hawkeyes offense.
3rd and short, what can they do? They set up a quick out to the big man. Leland Everett needed 2, gets 7.
And big pickup there by Mount Everett right on cue, as that is a Hawkeyes first down.
So, on 1st and 10, fresh set of downs, throwing along the sidelines. Kane Harris, 5-yard reception. Now, Jesse Briones, correct?
Yes,
we'll get that right.
No, I've been saying that right. You say it right.
I will say it right. I'm reading. I'm learning. That's what I read the chat for. Briones. Okay, very, very good. I will work on that. 3rd and 4. Want to make sure that I get that right.
And chat will be your friend. And you know what? Sometimes knowing is half the battle.
We make mistakes, but the important thing is we learn from them. Right now, like this, look at Murphy. He's perfected this quarterback keeper, runs for 9 and keeps the drive alive.
It's all fun and games till David remembers suddenly that he's Spanish as well. As Curtis is going to pick up his 5th tackle of the contest.
Another keeper for Murphy, dragged down after a 4-yard gain.
And right now they are just moving this ball just as slow as possible, taking the clock and just proving that it is their brand to be stopped.
2 minutes remaining here in this 3rd quarter, and right now the game plan, keep it on the ground, keep it in Declan's hands, keep moving the ball upfield.
Rush 18 yards to pick up 10. First down, Hawkeyes.
Shotgun formation. Murphy with time unloads. Timmerman, I believe, was able to, get the hand up there? Forced the incompletion?
It's almost like he just threw it off the back of his guard's head real quick, honestly, if you ask me.
Interesting looking play there. On 2nd and 10, back to the ground, running right side is Murphy. And now that will bring up a 3rd and 7 situation. If we're going to get off the field here with just a field goal attempt, well, like we said, this thing is not over.
Oh, yeah, the good old Notre Dame fighting Perez. That's exactly how I read it in chat, David. Thank you.
3rd and 7. They do convert. What a dart over the middle to Alvarez.
And big pickup there by Brykeem, and that is going to be another Hawkeyes first down.
That puts Declan Murphy right at 200 yards on the day. And we'll mention that again in a moment. There's another strike, and it's Bo Styles back to the end zone. 2nd touchdown of the arm of Declan Murphy today.
And just finding them in the end zone where they need to be. Just picking them off with no problem. That is now going to set up a 30-7 lead here for the Hawkeyes.
The reason we mentioned the yardage there for Murphy, 320 passing yards to tie Lyle Fletcher for the school record, coming in, like we said, over the 200-yard mark.
And just getting there bit by bit, closer by closer. Might not see it in the grand scheme of this game, but coming playoffs, gonna keep an eye out for it.
Now on the return, it's Reinhardt fighting hard. And with 1:06 left in the third, we'll see what Oregon can indeed do here. Starting from their almost the 22-yard line, just outside the 22. Earl again under pressure as she has been. Had to throw that one quick. Carell not able to reel it in.
Now just have to get that ball out just a little bit faster there. It's going to cause a little bit of a miscommunication in between the back and the quarterback.
Earl throwing out to the flat, and it is complete to Christopher Fraley with a 3-yard reception.
And what do you know? Doug was like, I don't need the yardage record. I'd rather hang on to this touchdown to end ratio record if I can. I mean, hey.
I understand. 3rd and 7 coming up. Oregon wanting to convert, able to do so. Earl throws it out to Sean Owens for 14 yards in the first down.
So Oregon right now is fighting for everything. They are fighting for pride. They are fighting to stay into this game. They are fighting, looking for an almighty vote-in push if they can right the ship here with just a little over a quarter left in this contest.
Earl just throws that one away. Only the 13th pass attempt of the night for Alexa Earl.
Well, said they've been able to keep it on the ground at times, and it's worked when it's needed to work.
Mm-hmm. 2nd and 10. 14th pass attempt coming up here, and it's a good one as Musa DeCourier able to reel that one in for 12.
And big first find there for Musa as Alexa Earl is going to pick up the 8th completion of this contest for her so far.
Earl with time, throwing, batted, contested, bobbled, dropped, incomplete. Moorman certainly in on that one.
And Zach, as I've said week in and week out, I will also stand by your side, and I will agree with that statement. Point blank, period.
2nd and 10. Earl wants to take it, run up the middle, didn't see anything that she liked downfield. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. And we are on to quarter number 4. Iowa leading Oregon 31-7. Keep it right here. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We welcome you back in. Cameron Duty here with Dominic Barfield. And Oregon trying to mount a 4th quarter drive here, get some points on the board, get a little bit closer. Here's a big shot, complete to DeCourier again for 27.
And here is where the Ducks come out the brightest. They love coming out here when they're questioned and challenged deep in the quarters. They come out and they fight like it's nobody else's business. And this is where we can see an explosive start here on this drive for Earl and company.
So we'll see what Earl and company can do. Firing, floats it, and I believe it hits the goal post, bounces back into the end zone, incomplete.
Indeed, fires right off the bottom of that cross right, and that is going to be flagged dead at contact.
2nd and 10. Earl, keeper, getting out of there, makes a man miss, charges forward, still on her feet, and gets roped up right at the sticks, and they'll say forward progress, gets the first down.
And that is just a big fight there by Earl getting down there and getting that chain to move.
I'm telling you, this Oregon team, they play with a lot of heart. They don't give up either. Option play, toss out, that one works to perfection. Juju Creed to the end zone for the touchdown.
Ain't gotta be pretty, ain't gotta be cute, but if it's 6 points in the end zone, it's 6 points in the end zone. That is gonna move Oregon up to 13 as they're gonna come out trying for 2.
We'll see what they do here as we see motion out of the backfield. We expect the keeper. It is Earl fighting hard. Will not get to the end zone for the 2-point conversion as McLeod is able to stuff that.
McLeod has been impactful on the interior. Not quite sure I agree with trying to put that up the middle like that.
And so Iowa still leading here 31-13. Manny Murphy with a 29-yard return. 8:07 remaining in the 4th.
And right here, we should see a healthy dose of Declan on the ground, Styles, and Mercy.
And Declan gives, as you said, and it's a fumble. That ball is loose. Oregon comes out with it on the other side.
And a big turnover there indeed. We're going to have to watch that back and see if that's going to end up being ruled a clean fumble there. Not really much doing in there on those reviews.
I think it's out.
It looks like that should be out to me.
Oh, wow. So, Oregon's defense making a play. This game not over. Don't touch that dial, as they like to say. Do we still say that? Don't touch that dial on streaming. Anyway, Alexa Earl to throw. Rose with the reception, 13 yards.
I mean, hey, you know, just for the sake of this one, we can. Don't touch that dial. Don't leave the room.
Because don't stop your stream just sounds terrible. First and 10 coming. Earl to throw. Steps up. No. Going to run it again. Look at the truck stick. Still on her feet. Down to the 5 and a flag.
And let's see what this call is going to be. Oh, the dreaded clipping call.
Man.
That's going to push this back at the end. Juju Creed III is going to get hit at the end with that flag.
Oh, yeah. And I tell you what, that is rough.
It can definitely grind your gears, to put it lightly.
First and 9. Earl throwing out of the hands of the intended target. Second and 9.
And big backbreaker there, setting up a second and 9 here for the Ducks. Hey, that flag is going to absolutely be just a summarization of their trying.
Earl throwing short. They will get some of this yardage back. Gets close to the first. Hunter King gets 8.
And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1 here. As far as I'm concerned, it does not matter what the result of this is. If you are short, you are going for it here by any means.
That's right. It's 4-down territory. Hey, don't click away. I like that. That's what we'll say next time. Up the left side, and that's just a really, really good play call there. You put in at the last minute, number 81, Knox Brunswick to get the first.
Only his 3rd touch of the night, but when he's touching him, he's made him count.
The first and goal right at the 5-yard line for Oregon. Trying to get points off a turnover. Earl keeps fighting. Pushes forward for 2 there.
And going to get met originally by Day-Day McLeod. And Colt Mormon is going to wrap up there, calling up shop, setting up a 2nd and goal here for the Ducks.
Clock still running. Corral wrangled up. Pushed back a yard, in fact. Big 3rd and goal.
Larson's going to get first tackle of the game. And honestly, right now, you need to abandon going in between the tackles. You're going to have to try to find and get this out to the boundaries, whether it be a screen of some kind, outside pitch. Going to have to find something here.
All right, Dominic, so knowing the situation, do you go for it if it takes 4 downs? It's not, so let's just throw that out the window. Alexa Earl says don't even pose that question. Rushes in for the touchdown.
But you know what, just to play antithesis at the end of that, you go for it on 4th down regardless, either way, as the Ducks are going to come out here trying for 2.
Trying to make it a 10-point game. Oregon still alive. Earl throws. Oh, off the hands of the intended target. Now she put it right on Jake Rose's hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, no, you can't ask for more than that. Put it right there on the hands. If you get 2 hands on that, you're expected to come down with that every single time. As we've got another flag here wrapping up at the end of this return. And another dreaded clipping call makes its appearance again, as this time Jackson Strong is going to get targeted for it at the end.
Oh, man. All right. So we'll see a couple of clipping plays here late in this one. 6:12 remaining in the 4th quarter. Oregon down by 12. They'd love to be able to get in there and pull the upset. Iowa just wants to get out of here with the victory. Everett, 9-yard reception close to the 1st down.
Like I said, these Ducks will fight for 4 long quarters. They will not make it easy by any stretch of the imagination. And they are simply here to play spoilers at home.
The record does not show the toughness of this team, that's for sure. And Declan gonna keep it, gets past the 40, out to the 50, room to run, makes a man miss now down to the Oregon 37-yard line, if I'm not mistaken there.
You might not be, but knowing you, you also might be.
Might
so
be.
Let's just wait to see where this ends up being at. That looks to me like the 37 indeed.
All right. So you can give me that one. I love the vote of confidence, Dominic. Thank you. Thank you as always.
Someone's got to be confident up here.
Up the middle, both styles for 3.
The quack it up. I appreciate a good pun here as well.
Zach Carell says we have the most heart of any team. They definitely do
I
have.
wouldn't go that far.
They've got the heart, that is for sure, as Declan Murphy gets decked in the backfield by Keandre Randolph.
Oh, no, absolutely will not take that away from them. I mean, I've said it week in, week out. This team has fight, this team has heart, this team has panache. I wouldn't say the most.
5 minutes remaining in regulation. 3rd and 10, setting up the screen. Good blocking out front, and it will be enough to push the sticks forward. Fresh set of downs coming, both styles.
And that is going to be enough to move the chains right here, and Iowa is still out in control of this contest.
And the most important part, the clock continues to run. Declan up the middle, gets close to the first, gains 7 more.
And just keep on milking the clock right now. It is your ally, it is your compatron, it is your best friend, it's your boo, it's your everything.
2nd and 3, and oh, what a bulldozing, towering run that continues. Manny Mercy down to the 1.
That made my water taste bad. Wow, what a hit there. Just tossed him out the club. Oh, you know what? That's what happens sometimes when you're a walk-on. Walk-ons sometimes just get tossed out the box like they're not supposed to be there.
They get up with the tread marks, unfortunately, on the jersey after that one. Murphy throwing end zone. Dante De La Vega once more for the touchdown. And for Declan, his 3rd touchdown of the day.
And the Dominican Dragon will strike again for another touchdown. As while we wait for this PAT pending, that PAT is good for Kylie Eaton. And that is going to make it Iowa 38, Oregon 19, with 4:08 left here in this contest.
Oregon will get a chance to get the ball back here and again try to put some more points up on the board. A nice return going here. Still on his feet. Reinhardt gets 28 on that one. 4:02 left in the game.
And right now, the clock is not your friend, but you have shown some life. You have been able to score. Got to find a way to get Earl to uncork one here quickly and get the score right back manageable.
Agree. Quickly, the key word. Pressure coming. Able to get rid of it. McLeod was all over that one.
And that is unfortunately not the way that you had that drawn up in your head to start off that drive.
Well, you can fully expect that I was going to crank up the defense too here, try to put pressure on Earl. Not much time to look. Bails out of it. Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage and is sacked by Caden Stankus.
And over on Twitch, 3-yard touchdown strike goes to Stacy Smith. Florida's going to go up 37-16 on Tennessee with just over 3 minutes left there in that contest.
So 3rd and 11 on the way for Oregon. Of course, this is 4-down territory. Try to get something reasonable here to make this next one manageable if needed. They are going to pick it up, though, with a good little formation. The soft route underneath was free, and Carell makes the best of it.
Ain't gotta be cute. Ain't gotta be pretty. If it's first down, it's all that matters.
Just got to work.
And Tyree Stern's going to pick up a 6 tackle in there at the end of that play.
Now throwing a good throw right down the middle seam to Juju Cree, 29 yards.
And what a tackle there by Aaron Skinner at the end of that play to save that touchdown.
3:20 and counting here. Alexa throwing end zone. Is it caught? Oh, it's Jake Rose over 2 defenders.
And that is going to be Rose's 2nd touchdown of the game. And what a big find there in the end zone by Rose over 2 defenders.
Wow.
Ugh.
Talk about climbing the ladder. Needed that one and knew it too. You know, sometimes you just got to give your receiver a chance to make the play. And that they was able to do. The extra point is good. It's again a 12-score game with 3:16 left.
Man, you want to talk about head top of the week? I don't think you're going to see one better for there. Go ahead, clip that, put that up in the Louvre. That was a work of art in the end zone.
And here comes the onside kick. It's contested. They're fighting for it. Who come out of there?
And I was gonna come out with that one.
Man, that's a rugby scrum right there for that.
No kidding. You weren't sure which way that was going. You couldn't have asked for a better kick there. Only downside is just you didn't come up with it on the back side of it.
Yeah, that is the best attempt that you'll see at an onside kick. I mean, honestly, the only thing that didn't go their way, they weren't able to pull it out of the bottom of the pile. Now for Iowa, trying to put some icing on the cake there if they can. Mercy with a 2-yard rush. Of course, Oregon still has 3 timeouts. The clock is not on their side here.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Don't tell Oregon that they're out of this game yet. They are not going to believe that, as Davidson's going to pick up his 7th tackle of the contest.
Play clock down to 2. It is snapped. And with the carry is Styles. Gain 7, 3rd and 1.
And over on Twitch, 15-yard touchdown pass to Reggie James as Tennessee keeps on fighting. They now trail 37-23 with just under 90 seconds remaining in that contest.
Approaching 2 minutes left in this game. It is a 3rd and 1 situation for Iowa. They'll let this run down just as long as they can. And if they get this first down, then you're going to start seeing some timeouts being called, obviously, and some clock being burned indeed. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going deep ball. Contested, bobbled. Cash Allen all over it, deflected it. It's incomplete.
Risky call, and it does not pay off there. And
oh, my goodness.
And I was just going to say, stop us. We dare you.
Yeah. So they knew they had 4 down territory in mind the whole time. The keeper, is he going to get it? Yeah, Declan gets the first 11 yards, and that'll spell it all, honestly.
That was a spicy way to dial up 4th down. Wow.
It was a spicy nugget of a play call there, indeed. Murphy again, 5-yard rush. Timeouts now being called. Oregon down to 1.
Yeah, even chat's looking confused, like, what just happened here?
They give it to Murphy, stiff arm. He's going to say, try me. Gets out of it. Fights hard for 1 yard, and the timeout is called.
Cole, too early for GGs. We're not allowed to do that here. Come on now.
Another carry by Mercy. That'll bring up the 1st and goal, and with no timeouts left.
And we have gone final over on Twitch. Florida will win 37-23 over Tennessee.
And Iowa still fighting out here. Styles making a man almost be run over. They was able to stand up there. Got some help from the defensive secondary coming in. 41 seconds and counting. Now, after the huddle, down 17 seconds to go.
Now you can call that, Zach.
Dominic says this is the appropriate time to say good game, and truly a good game by both squads. Oregon did not quit, and in the end, it's Iowa who gets the 38-26 victory. They're going to come out of here, and as we said, they're going to get a 5-4 now on the series. Oregon leads the series, but it's 5-4, Dominic, as big win for this Hawkeye team.
Absolutely, that is gonna put a bookmarker at the end of a fantastic season they've had. And of course, Declan Murphy is gonna be your player of the game. 26 for 35, 231 yards, a couple passing touchdowns, some good rushing stats. Iowa just came out here really playing well. Credit to Oregon, shut up for 4 quarters, fought it down to the last 2 minutes, did not have any quit, and at the end just could not find enough to get them to stay afoot in this game, as they are gonna trot on to better hopes and dreams next season.
That was a good one. Thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, and executive producer, Mike Peters, and my broadcast partner, Dominic Barfield. On behalf of our broadcast crew, I'm Cameron Duty. You've been watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow night with a doubleheader on Twitch and YouTube starting at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Good night, everyone.